Good morning, students. Welcome to this virtual class. Last period we are discussing what do you mean by cost and short run cost, long run cost, explicit cost, implicit cost, and last we are discussing the total cost. And I have already said total cost equal to the total fixed cost and total variable cost. Now we will discuss what do you mean by total fixed cost. Total fixed cost. Total fixed cost, or some of the economists it is called to a fixed cost, TFC, or it is also to be known as supplementary cost or supplementary cost. Total fixed cost or supplementary cost. It is also to be called that fixed cost. So what is fixed cost? Fixed costs are those costs. So for last period I was discussing, whenever that output changes, that cost does not change. Output changes means output may increase or output may decrease. That is to be called that fixed cost. For examples, if a person take that one building and he is giving the rent, whether the production may start or may not start, that time he has to pay compulsory that rent of that building. That kinds of expenditure are to be called that fixed cost. So that we may say that whether production may occur or may not occur, at that time the entrepreneur or that producer has to pay that much rent or that much expenditure are to be known as that fixed cost. It means fixed costs are the sum total expenditure incurred by the producer on the purchase or hiring of fixed factor productions. Again I repeat, fixed costs are the sum total of expenditure. Fixed costs are the sum total of expenditure. It means sum total expenditure. किसका expenditure? Sum total expenditure incurred by the producer or that entrepreneur on the purchase of producer or entrepreneur on the purchasing and hiring of any kinds of factors. That any kinds means here that as that is the fixed factor, fixed cost, so that will that hiring of fixed factors. I have already explained what do mean by fixed factors. So fixed costs are the sum total expenditure incurred by the producer or entrepreneur on the purchasing or hiring that fixed factors of productions. Is to be known as that fixed cost. One economist, that name is Benham, what did he say? That fixed cost are those costs. Benham is an economist. He said the fixed cost of a farm are those costs, fixed cost of a farm are those costs that do not vary or change. Means that cost will remain same with the size of the outputs. Fixed cost of a farm are those costs that do not vary with the size of outputs. That is the definitions about that fixed cost given by that. Last part I was discussing that cost which are fixed, whatever may the output changes, at that time the cost will remain same. That is the definition of that Benham, which is to be called that fixed cost. So for law of variable proportion, whenever I was discussing law of variable proportion, at that time the land was that fixed factor and labor was that variable factors. So whenever we are increasing more and more labor, at that time the production starts to increase, but the land is constant or the land is fixed. So what are the expenditures are incurred by that farm on that land is to be known as that fixed cost. Now it is clear what do you know fixed cost. It means production, whatever may be, the cost will remain same. That is to be called that fixed cost. So this fixed cost also known as supplementary cost, or it is also to be called that example of that fixed cost in the overhead expenses. Overhead expenses. These are the examples of fixed cost. Sometimes question may come, is that overhead expenses is a fixed cost? So overhead expense is a fixed cost. Similarly, there are some laborers or there are some employees, whether the production may occur or may not occur, like a watchman. Production may occur or may not occur, the expenditure wages are to be paid to that watchman. These are the minimum which have to pay. Similarly, telephone bill we have to pay. These kinds of expenditures are to be called that fixed cost or total head. Whenever we will include that, we will call the total fixed cost or TFC. From this Benham definitions, what did I say? The fixed cost of a farm are those costs that do not vary with the size in output. It will suppose output in units. Output in units or the total fixed cost, that may be in rupees. Zero output 100 rupees. It means output does not any commodity, but that cost is to be 100 rupees. Similarly, 1 unit output 100 rupees. Second unit's output 100 rupees, that does not change, constant. Third unit's output 100 rupees. Fourth unit's output 100 rupees. Fifth unit's output 100 rupees. The cost remains same. The fixed cost of a farm are those costs that do not vary. 100 rupees is same every case. It is constant. But whenever the output changes or here is the output increase. So that kinds of cost is to be called that fixed cost. It can be plotted in the diagram. The what is the shape of that fixed curve? That is OX is that units of output of X goods, and OY axis is the cost of X goods. Cost of X goods. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units outputs. And cost is suppose 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. Now, zero level of output 100, 100 first units output, 100 expenditure, second units 100 upcharge, third units 100 rupees is the expenditure. So this curve is to be called the total fixed cost curve. So now, what is the shape of the total fixed cost curve? Total fixed cost curve is that parallel to x-axis. It means this fixed curve indicates that whatever may be the output, the cost will remain same. That is to be called that total fixed cost. So as per the Benham, the fixed cost of a farm are those costs that do not vary with the size of output. Size of output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does not change, 100 rupees. Each and every case that 100 rupees. So this is to be called that example of that or diagram here is that total fixed cost curve. Next we will switch over to that total variable cost. Total variable cost. What do you mean by total variable cost? Total variable cost or variable cost. So vary means changes. Vary means changes. It means from this Benham definition we can say when that output changes, the cost changes. Output changes, the cost changes. Because total fixed cost says that whatever the output, the cost will remain same. So whenever we are employing that more and more labor, so far law variable proportion is concerned, the output is to be increased. That is to be called that variable cost or total variable cost. So what do we mean total variable cost or variable cost? So variable cost are those costs which are vary with the quantity of output produced. Variable cost are those costs which are varied with the quantity of output produced. I may write here. Variable cost are those costs which are vary or changes with the size in output, which are vary with quantity of output. Quantity of output means whenever the producer produces that output, that is to be the quantity output. So variable cost are those costs which are vary with the quantity of output produced by a firm. It means the variable cost of a firm are those costs they do vary with the size of the output. They do vary with the size of outputs. This is the Benham definition. The variable cost are those costs. The variable cost are those costs that do vary with the size of output. That do vary with the size of output. It is given by Benham. What did Benham say? The variable cost are those costs that do vary with the size of outputs. That do vary with the size of outputs. Now it is clear. What do you know the variable cost? This is example of that variable cost are cost of that direct cost of that raw materials, fuels, and this variable cost also known as prime cost. Fixed cost is also known as supplementary cost. Variable cost is also known as primary cost. Please note it. Sometimes the question comes, what is called prime cost? You should not be confused. Variable cost or prime cost are those costs which vary the size of with the size of outputs. According to Benham's, variable cost are those costs that do vary with the size of outputs. It is also known as that prime cost. So I may give that examples. Units of output in units of outputs and variable cost, total variable cost, or it is TVC in rupees. देखिए 0 unit outputs, variable cost is 0. Because if there is no output, the variable cost is 0. So whenever we will employ that more labor, the output will be increased. Suppose output is 2 units, we employ the 20 labors. Sorry, 20 rupees. This is given in the 20 rupees. And similarly, third unit labor, third unit's output 36 rupees, 37 rupees, fourth units of outputs. And similarly, whenever we will produce fifth output, fifth output 56, sixth output 65, 56, 65, and seventh unit's output may be 80, and eighth unit's output may be 105, and It can be plotted in the diagram. Ox, that is units of outputs, and Y axis the cost of X goods. Units of output, that is X goods. So as per our examples, one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. 0, ये 105, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and 110. Like this. 0, 0. 2 is the 20. 0, 0. 2 is the 20. 3 is the 36. 4 is the 47. 5 is the 56. 6 is the 65. And 7 is the 80. 8 is the 105. This is called total variable cost. This is called the total variable cost. This is called the total variable. Total variable cost. So now output increases, cost increases, total variable cost increases. Output increases, total variable cost increases. When that zero level of output, that cost 0, variable cost is 0. There is no variable cost at the 0 level of outputs. When output increases, the cost is also increases. So total variable cost starts from the point of origin and moves upwards to the right. Total variable cost starts from the point of origin and move upwards to the right side is the curve of the total variable cost. So now it is clear what is total variable cost, and you may also give the examples, that is whenever the production increases, the cost increases, or output increases, that variable cost increases. Sometimes the shape of curve will like this. It is called the total variable cost shape. Total variable cost shape. So this is called that total variable cost shape, which that this is the shape like this, because the curve goes straight. First increases, then decreases, then increases. So that shape is that, again I am repeating, A, this is that reverse S, reverses. Whenever total fixed cost is that parallel axis curve and total variable cost is that reverses, reverse S. So this is the total variable cost. And whenever we will combine both the total fixed cost and total variable cost, then we will get that total cost. So total cost will start. I will draw that next diagram. The combination of the total fixed cost plus total variable cost is equal to total cost. So what is total cost? I have already taken here. The total cost equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Total cost equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. I had given the examples, that is units of output and TFC in rupees. 0, 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. So our diagram is like this. OX units of output of X goods, and Y axis is the cost of X goods. Clear? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the units of X goods. And this is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 like this. Or okay, no problem. So this is the total fixed cost. Now I will say the total variable cost. 0, level of that output is 0. Then 20, 36, 47, 56, 65, 105. These are numerical of that my example. 65, 80 and 105. These are the examples. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I will draw that total fixed cost, this is that total fixed cost for every guest, that is 100 rupees. Total fixed cost. And total variable cost 0, 0. First units 20, second units 36, third unit 47, fourth unit 56, fifth unit 65, sixth units 80, seventh units 105. Is the total variable cost. Now total cost, TFC plus TVC equal to total cost. 100 plus 0, 100, 120, 136, 147, 156, 165, 180 and 205. What will the total cost? See it. 0, 100, 1, 120, 2, 136, 3, 147, 4, 156, 6, 165, fifth 165, sixth 180 and seventh 205. Total cost. See that total fixed cost, total variable cost and total cost. Total cost, total fixed cost and total variable cost. Now total fixed cost is that parallel to x-axis. Total variable cost, remember it, inverse u-sept. Total inverse s-sept. Total variable cost is inverse s-sept. Or very sharply you observe the difference between total variable cost and total cost is that parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. The difference, all these cases will remain same. This difference is that parallel. So this is that total cost curve and total fixed cost curve and total variable cost. The reason behind the slope of total cost curve is law of variable proportions. The reason behind that total cost curve is law of variable proportions. Law of variable proportions. What does law of variable proportion? Total cost, total product increases at increasing rate. Total product increases at increasing rate, then increases at diminishing rate, then it starts to decline. Total product curves. So that first that it increases, this is also it increases, then increases at a decreasing rate, then it diminishes. So here that increases and decreases of that causes of that law of variable proportions. So law of variable proportions we have like to expand. So these are the analysis of the total cost, total fixed cost and total variable cost. Dear students, next period will start that average cost or average fixed cost and average variable cost. So it is your homework. You must do that practice of that schedules, cost schedules, that is total fixed cost, total variable cost and total cost. There are so many numerical problems are given in your book at the end of these chapters. So you will do that units of output, total fixed cost and total variable cost, and you will do that also diagram. Or if that question is not given, so it may be given like this: total fixed cost is given and total cost is given, you may find out the total variable cost. Total variable cost, because total cost minus total fixed cost equal to total variable cost, or total cost minus total variable cost equal to total fixed cost. There may be some question like this is given, total cost is given, total fixed cost is given, you have to find out total variable cost. Similarly, total variable cost given and total cost is given, you may find out also total fixed cost. So these are the some numerical problems is given in your books, so you must solve these problems and practice, you will do it. These are the homeworks, because practice makes a man perfect. So I think you are clear about the total cost, total fixed cost, total variable cost. Next period we start average fixed cost, average variable cost and average cost. Thank you.